Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. There has to be something more. I'm your humble host, Scott Moore, up here reporting to you from Quetzaltenango, Guatemala, hanging out with my boys, Roscoe and Sam, up here on the roof. You see the beautiful mountains around. The clouds rolled in an hour or two ago, but still absolutely spectacular here. About 60 degrees, going down to 50 tonight. So just absolutely wonderful as my family and friends back in the U.S. get ready for the blazing hot summer. We'll be here enjoying the beautiful weather of Sheila. So anyway, thought I would touch base with you today. We went through something today we hadn't gone through yet, and that is getting the old visa extension. So when you arrive in Guatemala as a U.S. citizen, I'm assuming most countries, you will start off by getting 90 days in the country. You can then do an extension for another 90 days. So you can get a total of 6 months. At that point, you do have to leave the country. So we will be reporting back on leaving the country in about 3 months. You can count on that report. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it or what we're going to do, but I thought I'd just kind of run through, how it worked as far as the visa extension. So a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it the do-it-yourself way. So you can actually go to Guatemala City and go to the immigration office. My understanding is it's $25. Now, here to Guatemala City is about 4 hours. So, it's a trip, and most people say if you're going to be there, you should be there bright and early in the morning, like really, really early. So I don't know if you want to show up at the immigration office and start the line at 6 or 7 in the morning, but to do that, when people do that from Sheila, the way I've heard they do it is they'll take a bus leaving here at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that was kind of unappealing to us. The cost of the trip there and back plus $25. Do you get stranded and all of a sudden need to stay in a hotel? Plus it's a day. We're away from the boys. And anyway, the second way that you can do it is through an attorney here. And if you want to send me a message, I'd be happy to send you the information. You can actually, we got it from a friend of ours on the Sheila Facebook, expat Facebook group. So you can go on there and research it. But the way it worked out for us was the way I understand it, he's almost an attorney. So I don't know if he's like just about there and has been working on it, but whatever the case, he had done some residency work and some other things for some other expats here, and they were very happy with his service. So so we went with this one particular almost lawyer. His fee is about $90 per person, and he is over in Antigua. So to get him all the stuff, you need to send him your passports, and you might need to send him some other paperwork, and that I would recommend sending it by GuatX, like FedEx in the US. Here it's GuatX, and you can send it overnight with another overnight folder, so he can send it right back. But it was really, really easy. So between it cost us $180 for his fee, and then there was like another $10 for GuatX overnight there and overnight back. And that was it. It was all done. Super easy. Got our passports. We are good until I think I would be illegal here if I don't get out of the country by like Independence Day. I think July 4th or July 5th I need to be heading. Now, we're only about a 4-hour drive to Mexico. So, it shouldn't be that bad. We're just kind of looking into where's the best place to go, what's the, is there a decent place to stay once we cross over into Mexico? Apparently one of the rules is you're supposed to stay out of the country for 3 days. So we're going to kind of try to find out as much as we can about that. But in the meantime, we are good to go. We've got 3 more months in this beautiful country. We are hoping, even though we will have to leave the country for a little while, we are hoping to spend some more time here in this beautiful country. We are also going to be looking into residency because, we have no idea at this point, like how much does it cost? What's the process? How much paperwork would we need to go through? Would that maybe make it a bit easier, to stay here? Because, we're planning on being here until the boys are gone. And right now, Roscoe hopping around on his 3 legs, and Sammy, they're 17 years old, but they're both healthy at this point. Now, we know they can go at any time, but right now, so it was the move from the U.S. to Nicaragua was brutal, and Lydia took most of that on. The move from Nicaragua here was also really challenging. We can't get Roscoe in a plane. He's too big. The crate that he needs is too big. And plus, just with 3 feet trying to get him in and out, they've never been crated. So it'd be really, really difficult to put them, if not impossible, to put them on an airplane. And we don't think that we want to try to make a move again with them. So, we will very likely be here until they're gone. And anyway, the boys are up here really enjoying running around on the roof. Sammy, you want to say hi? He's busy. There's cats up here all the time, so they're smelling the cats. But anyway, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening, and everything here in Shayla is great. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Happy to answer anything. Please take a minute to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it really helps us out. We're hoping to grow the channel. We're up to somewhere around 511 subscribers, and we're really hoping that we can hit 1,000 by the end of the year. So anyway, thank you all for your support. We really do appreciate it, and we will be reporting back to you the next couple videos. We may show you some other properties around here, like other apartments to rent or houses to rent. We're also coming up at the end of the month is at the end of this week, we actually will have been here for 3 months. So we're going to give you kind of, hey, 3 months, these are our thoughts at this point, pros, cons, what we like, what we don't like. So that, and we're also, one of the big things here in Shayla is Spanish schools. A lot of people come here for hiking, and a lot of people come here for Spanish schools. The Spanish here is beautiful. It's very easy to understand, especially, I really struggled with Spanish with like the neighbors in Nicaragua. Here it's been much easier for me. I don't know if it's the speed or just the way that they, push the words together, but anyway, this is a very, very popular city for Spanish language schools. And our landlady has a Spanish school. So she's teaching people Spanish all the time. So we're going to do an interview with Doña Rosie for you. If you're interested in learning some Spanish when you come here, you can meet her. And so the 3-month update, and maybe show you a house or two or an apartment or two. You've seen ours. Probably should do an update too on our place, because last time I showed you our house, we were just moving in. It was pretty much a disaster. But anyway, those are kind of the videos that we're working on now. Please hit that subscribe button. Don't miss a thing. And remember, if you're bored, you're trying to figure out if you can retire a little early, you're tired of sitting in your cubicle in the US, or you just want to get off the hamster wheel, please know there are wonderful, fabulous places full of friendly people where the costs are very low and life is really great. and stay tuned to this channel. We'll show you what it's like to live in a lot of these places. And remember, if you're bored and you need an adventure, there has to be something more.